Hi, this is Rhonda with Rhonda's Crafty Chaos, and today I'll show you how to turn this dollar store pumpkin into one that looks like this. With a few scraps of material, you'll have a cute little pumpkin. And here's another one I've done. Stay tuned and I'll show you how. Hi, this is Rhonda with Rhonda's Crafty Chaos, and today we're going to do a unique spin on a pumpkin from the Dollar Tree. This is the little Dollar Tree pumpkin you can get for $1.25. And we are going to paint it with just some craft paint, just some simple craft paint. And we're going to cover it with scraps of material, rope, two different kinds of rope, a nautical and a jute rope, just little pieces of fabric, some raffia, and embellish it with some flowers and a little cork for the top. So isn't that a cute idea? This is also a styrofoam pumpkin from the Dollar Tree. It's from the $1.25, or it's the $5 aisle, and it was one of the pumpkins, and I just took the material off and put my material on it. So this is the little pumpkin we're gonna start with, and then I just painted it, just a simple wash, and it doesn't have to be solid paint. It can just be the little bit of a wash. And on this one, I'm gonna try doing kind of a boho look. And I've just got a little pieces of ribbon here, some jute rope, nautical rope. This is just a piece of the tarp, and I've just cut it in strips right here. So here's my strips that we're gonna use. I may use some beads. This is a little embellishment for the top. I'm gonna use this little garland, another cork, and this is some boho fringe I have. And then we may use some of this little pom-poms. So we're gonna get started, and you just take your little strips of drop cloth, and we'll start on the bottom, and you'll just put a dab of glue down. And what I like to do is I have to start 2 or 3 of them like this, and as we go along, I'll show you what we're gonna do. When we flip it over, we're just gonna flip it over and tuck it down in here. But we're gonna wanna secure it right here at the top of the pumpkin. And then putting it down, I made a hole with just a little steak knife down here so it's not so bulky on top, that we can just stuff all of our ends down in the top of this pumpkin like this, and then we don't have a whole lot of ends or bulk up here. So here, this is a good start, and we're just going to keep going around until we've covered the whole thing, and then we'll play with it and do some other fun stuff with it. Put some of the embellishments that I have right here on. We just kind of crisscross them. If I put one on the one side, I'll put one on the other. And we'll kind of start maybe trying to cover up the pumpkin. And it may take another couple of strips, which is no big deal. We will have it covered with this stuff. Just bring it around. Get all my little pieces around here so I know where we're gonna put them. And this is such a cute idea. You could do this with Halloween material, and get these little strings out of the way. Glue gun always makes those stinking strings. But you could do it with a Halloween material. You can do it with like some fall material. You don't have to use drop cloth. You can use anything you have. I have an old sheet, old white sheet that I used right here on these little stripes right here. I just wound them up and just used them like that. So we've got it going. We're almost covered here. We're getting a little pushers. These are so handy to have, these little finger protectors. I just put them on a clothespin, and you can use them to hold your project so you don't burn your fingers. All right, let's get some more going here. Almost got this little pumpkin covered. And if we don't get it all completely covered, we'll cover it with our rope and our beads and our little fringe we have here. So this will be all of the scrap pieces of drop cloth we use. And the other little sections we will cover with all our other little goodies that we have collected here. And just use your imagination. It's endless of what you can use on this. There's so many fun different things. These are just Christmas beads I had, but I thought those would be kind of fun to go down it. So we'll see how we like it. I'm going to use some of this little dollar store lace that comes in the little roll, and we're going to use it, and we're going to start covering up some of these little places. So we're just going to want to secure it right there, right down in there, and bring it around. And then I'm going to just take it and clip it right here. And then we'll start another little part right here. We're not going to cover that whole section up because we'll use some rope and finish covering that up. So we'll just, whoops, we didn't secure it up here. I got going too fast. Here we go. We'll secure it right down there and come around, and we can come all the way around here because this side also needs it. So that makes it a little easier. You don't have to secure it in so many spots. A little dab of glue there. Okay, and see how we've got this going? And so I'm going to put another one going this way, just so it looks a little symmetrical. I like things that kind of match and not look so crazy. All right, so we've got those little ribbons in there like that. So now we will, got glue stuck to my fingers. We're going to try using some of this. I think this is just going to be darling on it. So we're going to go right down beside this ribbon like this. That's going to be really cute. I just got in my stash and just dug out a few things that I thought would look cute, and I'm really glad I got this one. I chose this because I think it's going to look darling. Okay. Use that so I don't burn my fingers. Okay. We're going to go down the other side of this. Flip it around and we'll hit this side. Maybe we'll scoot that over. See how we're kind of seeing that little bit of orange? So I'm going to go over it right there and cover up that orange, and then nobody will ever know. Okay, we'll hold that for just a second. That's just looking so cute. Okay. Now we're going to go in with, I want to use some of this nautical rope. And the nautical rope, we'll secure it down in here, but we'll only want it to go partially down. We won't want it to go all the way down because it sets up so high. It's too thick. So we'll just have it go right to the edge of the pumpkin, and And then we'll secure it right there, and then it won't be so bulky on the bottom. Might be a great idea to clip a couple of these little pom-poms off. Then we won't have that bulk on the bottom. So we'll just clip a couple of these off. Nobody will ever know. See, and then that makes it flat, so it's going to set flat. I'll get these little pom-poms out of the way. Over there. Okay. So that's, we'll put that there. We'll put another one going right here. Secure it down here, and then we'll secure it up at the top. Push it right down in there. And if we use the beads, that's the same thing we'll do with the beads. We'll just have them go right to the edge of the thing. I'm not sure if we're going to use them yet. We'll look into it in just a little bit and see how we like it. I've got another the jute rope I want to put on it, and on this one I put the raffia, and that kind of gave it a little more color and texture to it. So we may put a little bit of the raffia on this one too. We'll just have to see how it's looking as we're going. And see, as I use my glue gun to kind of push it down too, and to get all of those little fibers so it's not gonna unravel on me on the little rope, the nautical rope. And the nautical rope is from the dollar store also. You can get so many of your different crafts there and just use your imagination, and there's just so much fun stuff you can redo from there. You know, take this little Halloween pumpkin and make it look absolutely adorable. There, it's looking pretty dang cute. Okay, on this, I want to do a couple of, maybe 2 or 3 different rope ends on it. I think we'll do 3. So we're gonna cut some pieces. Let's see. Cut 4 pieces. I think that's what we'll use. And then we'll triple them up and put them in on the pumpkin. And I think that will give it some more color and kind of more of the boho vibe that we're going for. Okay, so we just want to stuff all that stuff down in there. And we'll take this and we'll triple it up. We'll start right here. And this rope's not so bulky, but we're still gonna just go to the edge. So secure it down here on the top and use my little presser thing. That sure saves your fingers from getting burnt. These little things, these little silicone tips. All right, so we're gonna take it and go down like this and secure it right here. And take my little silicone, and then I'm gonna trim off the rest of this little rope so we don't have the bulk, so it will set flatter. See how cute that's looking? That is just looking adorable. Okay, so we'll finish up with these, and then we will start embellishing the top of it with some fun boho stuff that I picked out. I love using all this natural materials for crafting. It's fun to have orange pumpkins, but it's also fun to have other color pumpkins that match your decor better. A lot of times the orange don't match anybody's decor, really. So if we want it to kind of match our home decor, we want to use the natural colors. If you have blues in your house and grays, that's absolutely doable to do the same pumpkin in those colors. You can just get fabric. You can use an old t-shirt you had that you have at the house, cut it in strips, and you can use that. Just an old worn out t-shirt. You can use so many different things around the house that's not going to cost you a whole lot of money. You're just gonna kind of use your imagination when you're looking around the house and just think, what can I do with this old t-shirt? You know, I can make it a pumpkin. I can make several different things out of it. You can just use it for a fabric pumpkin. And I've got one right here that's just fabric, and I just filled it full of polyfluff. And I've just gathered it at the bottom, gathered it at the top, put some fringe on the top and a little bow. And that just made a cute little pumpkin out of just this is upholstery material that I found at a yard sale. So that made a really cute little pumpkin. Like I said, you could use an old t-shirt you had for a pumpkin. You have an old gray t-shirt, blue t-shirt, if that's your colors in your house. Okay. This is looking so cute. Well, I challenge you guys to go around your house and just pick up something and just say, yeah, I could do this with it, or I could do that with it. And that's what I'm going to show you over the next few months. My Christmas list that I have made up to show is going to be off the chart. I have got the cutest Christmas ideas coming up. I cannot wait to start Christmas. I am so excited. I have to almost force myself to start or keep doing fall, even though I love fall. But oh, I've got so many cute Christmas ideas. I just can't wait to start. I have gift ideas, ones that you can give very inexpensive gifts to your neighbors, to your coworkers. Oh my gosh, I have got so many fun ideas coming up. I just cannot wait. This is coming into my favorite holidays. I absolutely love fall, Halloween, fall, and then it comes into Christmas is my absolute favorite. I am a Christmas girl. I love it. Okay, isn't that looking cute? I love it. Okay, we're gonna move this in just a smidget more, so we have just a little hole, and then I'm gonna put, this is just a cork I bought at, I think at a yard sale. I bought like a whole bag of them that I've just kept on hand, and it just makes it kind of set it off to the side like that. It kind of gives it a little bit of interest. And then this is just the garland I found at the dollar store. There's several different ones. Here's one with just red berries, and this is with orange. So we're gonna use the one with the orange. And grab my little wire cutters here. And I'm just gonna make a couple of loops right here. And then I just take it and roll it on my finger. And that just gives it the little vine looking. Oh my gosh, that just turned out adorable. We'll just take this right here and we'll just cut a cute little leaf, and that will actually be cuter than anything I could have found. So we'll just kind of cut a leaf out of this. And we'll just put the little leaf going off to the side. Oh, that's just too darn cute. Because I like this leaf a lot better. I think I'm going to do another one for the other side. I'm just going to cut it in two like that, and then just kind of make a little half moon shape. And put some glue and my little thing so I don't burn my finger. And I want to do a little fold in it like that. Get the stuff out of the way so you guys can see how stinking cute. That just turned out adorable. This is the one I made ahead of time. And this is the cute little one we just made. And I'm so excited. It turned out just adorable. All right. Well, I appreciate you guys spending time with me and learning different techniques. And I have, like I said, so many ideas coming up that of dollar store remakes. I like to craft on the cheap. I'm a very thrift shopper. I love yard selling, thrift stores, pick it up as inexpensive as I can so that I can pass the savings on to my customers. I like to give my customers a really good deal because I feel like in this world we all need just a little bit of a break. And so I just want to thank you guys for spending time with me, and please like my video and subscribe to my channel, and you will not miss another fun little DIY with me. I have many more fun little DIYs coming up. Appreciate you guys watching. Thank you. Have a good night. Bye-bye.